Hello, my name is James, and I had an MRI today, and it was probably the single worst experience I've ever had in my life. Today was a brain scan. It was 30 minutes first, and then a 15 or 20 minute scan after that with contrast, which they give you intravenously. So he explained pretty well that there would be loud noises, and tried to put a headset on, but it was too crammed in the little cage that your head sits in. So he elected not to do that. There was no music playing. It really was a very, very loud experience. If you haven't experienced it, it's hard to explain. It's just really loud, high decibel noises in different frequencies, in higher and lower pitches that come at random beats per minute. So it's really, really loud and challenging. I thought I'd be fine because I'm really not claustrophobic, and he did give me a panic button, and that's what this is all about. My panic button didn't work. I did pretty well the first couple of minutes. I tried to keep my mind occupied on other things, and it just got to a point where the range of the music or the sounds and the frequency of the sounds were so much that I just needed to get out for a couple of moments and get some fresh air. And that's what the panic button's all about. He said it was a pretty light trigger, so if he saw it beep once, that he would ignore it, thinking it's an accident, and I should beep it a couple of times. So you don't hear anything when you push this little air pocket, this little spongy thing, this bulb. But I pressed it a couple of times, and nothing happened. And of course, now I'm at my point that I'm really starting to feel panicked. So I press it a couple of more times, and press it 10 times, and realize all that's doing is increasing my pulse and heart rate. So I stopped pressing it and tried to think about whatever I could to get through the 30 minutes. At the end of the 30 minutes, he pulled me out and was about to inject the contrast, and I said, "No, I'm finished. Your bulb's not working." It was a really horrible experience, and he apologized, and I told him that he really needs to change the procedure so that every time a patient goes into this MRI contraption, that you make sure that the beeping works, and you should try it every time, because it was just horrible. I've gone online since, and I've realized there's some things that I could have done. They didn't ask if I'd like a sedative, but I would certainly demand one if I was ever to do this again, which I hope I don't. But I wanted to make sure I shared this with people that may be going in for an MRI, so that you can be careful and make sure that your buzzer works, or your panic button as they called it. And also, if you are at all sensitive to claustrophobic spaces, that you consider taking some sort of a sedative. Thanks.